Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry and students today in this video we are going to discuss about the second part of this chapter, that is forests are lifeline. And in this video we are going to discuss about the stratification in forests. So let's start students. Let's see what is stratification in forests. So first of all we should know about that what is stratification. So if you will be define it, so that is stratification is defined as dividing a natural habitat. Actually forest is a very huge natural habitat for the different kinds of the plants as well as the different kinds of the organisms like the animals also. Okay, so habitat into the several layers depending upon the heights of the plants or vegetation of that area. This allows minimization of competition among the animals and allows them to survive easily. The number of layers a forest has depends upon the climate, temperature, availability of light, type of soils and rainfall. So generally the trees of a forest are divided into following sections. So that is the first one, that is the forest floor. So it comprises of the said leaves, means it will be formed by the said leaves, stems, bark and the top layer of the soil, that will be a humus, that having a very huge humus. Okay, so this is the first layer of the forest. Now second one, the herb layer. It consists of plants without woody stem. Those grow above the ground such as grasses. They are usually less in number in the forest. So that is the herb layer. Now third one, that is the shrub layers. It consists of plants small to medium size. So there's a, you will find a variation in the plants. It consists of a plants small to medium sizes. So shrubs having the different range. Okay, so this layer requires the most sunlight. Okay, now come to the next point, that is the understory. What is the understory? So let's see students, it consists of plants that grow above the forest floor but lower than the canopy. They require less amount of light in order to grow. So this will be the understory. Now next point, that is canopy. The canopy, it consists of the tree crowns, means topmost layer of the forest you can say. So it consists of the tree crowns. So we have already discussed about the crowns. They having the different different shapes of the crowns to the different plants. Okay, different plants having the different kinds of the tree crowns we have already discussed. It is always exposed to the sunlight. So this will be the canopy. Now the emergent layer, it consists of the topmost layer of the tree. It is generally found in tropical forests. So here we have discussed about the stratification of the forest or the stratification in forest. Now come to the next slide. In this slide you can see there is a stratification clearly and you can estimate that how the habitats divided in the forest. So you can see in this figure. Okay, now come to the next point, that is the forests are habitat of many kinds of animals. So forests provide the favorable environmental conditions, food and the shelter. So these all are the favorable things where plants as well as the animals can survive and they can sustain themselves. Okay, food and shelter they will get from the forest to a variety of the wild animals, insects, and the microorganisms. The trees of the forest act as their shelter, where a variety of plants and animals are their food. Now, forests are a home to a variety of insects also and microorganisms because the soil of the forest is highly fertile and therefore it provides the favorable living conditions such as the water and the nutrients to these organisms so they can survive here. Now, food chain. This is a very important topic of this chapter, that is the food chain. Forests also support different food chains because of a complex biodiversity. We are getting a very huge biodiversity regarding the animals, plants, and the microorganisms also are the part of the forest. Okay, so this is the reason behind it, they are connecting to each other. Okay, and this is known as food chains. Okay, because this is the part of the food chain. Okay, so in these forests different organisms present on the earth are dependent on each other. For instance, herbivores feed on the plants and the carnivores depends on the upon the herbivores. So this is the reason behind it. Here you will find a number of the kinds of the food chains. Okay, this chain of organisms being dependent on each other for their food is called the food chain, and this food chain will start from the producers, and producers are the plants. And why the producers are the plants? Because they can form their food their own. Okay, so that's the reason behind it, these are known as the producer. And what will be the condition in which they can form their food? So this will be the sunlight, nutrients, as well as the water, and in presence of the chlorophyll. Okay, so this is the process in which they are forming their food, that is known as the photosynthesis. So by the help of the photosynthesis process they can form their food. So it means they are the producer. And the herbivore feed on the green plants, so they are the consumers. So these are also known as primary consumers. Now these primary consumers feed by the omnivores or these also known as secondary consumers, that is also known as secondary consumers and the omnivores. Okay, and the third one is the carnivores, means that is the tertiary consumers. Okay, and in this figure you can see clearly that there is a green grass, and this green grass will feed by the herbivore, and herbivore will feed by the omnivores, that is the mouse, and mouse will be fed by the carnivore, that is the snake, and this snake fed by the carnivore, that is the eagle. Okay, and after this some time this will be dead. Okay, and its body will be decomposed by the decomposers, that is the fungi. Okay, and again whatever the nutrients was existing inside the organism, this all will be again decomposed in the simplest form and again will be mixed up will be the with the soils, and these nutrients again utilized by the plants in the photosynthesis process. So this is the food chain. Okay, so I hope students you must have enjoyed this video.